Hello, my name's Ian Dunstan. I'm here to interview Bridget about lockdown and what's going to happen next going forward, and what's going to happen in the future. So, Bridget, just to answer the question, could you introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about your job?
Hi, Ian. I'm Bridget. I'm an independent advocate. So my job is to support people with learning disabilities and mental health difficulties to speak up for themselves and tell people how they feel, tell people what they want, ask for what they're entitled to, and just basically support them to make sure that their voices are central to any decision making that takes place about their lives.
How has your job changed since the coronavirus pandemic?
Right, it's changed a lot. So before the pandemic, I was out and about all the time, seeing lots of different people, meeting lots of different new people, and now I'm not. So I'm seeing people face to face much less, and all the meetings I'm doing are not face to face at the moment. They're all either on the phone or by video call.
Okay. So what do you think new normal looks like for your role going forward?
I think it's going to be, we're going to have to be much more kind of careful and cautious and thoughtful about everything that we do. So I am doing some visits, but they have to be risk assessed. And obviously I have to wear a face mask and gloves when I go and see people, and keep obviously at a social distance. So yeah, that's going to be the case for the foreseeable future for the moment. So it's changed my job quite a bit.
So what is the most important thing you have learned over this time?
I think I have realised how much I took for granted being able to see people, because that was what I did all the time. Most of my days, I might have had the one day in the office, but most of my days were travelling around Suffolk, meeting people, talking to people, and I think I took for granted how good that was, how easy that was, and how important that was in terms of building up relationships, working relationships with the people I support, building a rapport with the people I support, them getting to know me, me getting to know them and how they communicate, and what support they need. I think picking up on body language. When you're with somebody, you can see how they're sitting, and you can see what their facial expression is like, and sometimes that gives more information about how they're feeling. So they might be saying one thing, but their body language or their face might say something else. And obviously at the moment, even on a video call, and obviously on a telephone call, that's impossible to do, or much more difficult to do. So yeah, I think that's what I took for granted, that it was much easier to have those conversations, especially when they're about difficult subjects, or sensitive subjects. I could reassure people when I'm talking to them, when I'm sat next to them and I'm sat in their house or at a meeting. When it gets difficult, I can give reassurance to people and have conversations with them. And it's more difficult to do that, obviously, over the phone. It's not the same.
Yeah, thank you. Just want to ask you a bit on that one. If people ask if there is for your advice on what to do when it comes to mental health in this pandemic.
Well, I'm aware that there's a new helpline since the pandemic happened, a mental health helpline that people can phone, because I've suggested that to some people that I work with when they've struggled a little bit. So there has been kind of new support put in place, particularly in response to the pandemic, because obviously people who run those services realise that the pandemic is negatively affecting a lot of people's mental health.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.